What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rico and I'm back with another video. If you've seen my how to flip phones for beginners video, today we're gonna be hunting for phones, all right? I'm gonna take y'all right into a real session of how it looks like when I'm searching and hunting for phones to grab. So let's jump right into it. So usually locally is the way I go. I usually lowball people and stuff like that, and sometimes you don't always get what you want, right? So I use my trusty, dusty, old faithful eBay tactics, all right? Now, I'm gonna show y'all what to look out for, how to check out a phone, and how to know if you need to push the button on the phone or not. So first, the very first thing you do, you can't go into anything without a goal, right? So the first thing I do is I find out, hey, what phone am I hunting for? Which phone am I searching for? From my experience, the iPhone 8 is the most flippable, most grabbable, and sellable phone out there, but it may vary from different people's experience. That's what we're gonna search for today for my example purposes. However, you could choose whatever phone you want. Regardless of that, whether you wanna search for your own device or you're searching for an iPhone 8 like me, the very first thing that you need to do is, number one, find out what that device is worth, okay? Find out the price. That way you can know which phones to automatically disqualify from your process when you see the price. And how I figure out the price of a phone on eBay is real simple. I just look at the top sellers. They usually give me a good idea of what the phone is selling for, as they really sell them all day and they sell a lot of them. So that's a good measure of how much a phone is worth, okay? Now, keep in mind condition and the memory, because that has a profound effect on an iPhone's value. Now, after you establish what you're hunting for, all right, let's hit the auctions. Okay, this is the fun part. So you search for your phone. In this case, I'm searching for iPhone 8. You go and you filter to auction. Okay, now immediately you might get excited because you're looking at these prices and you're like, man, this is too good to be true. But you have to pay attention. All right, you have to pay attention to the fact that it's mostly because those auctions don't end for a while, okay? And so that's not a good measurement of what that phone is gonna sell for or auction for, okay? Now, this is what you do. You have to go up and filter it by ending soonest, right? Auctions ending soonest, okay? But this is also where it gets a little more fun and tense, okay? Because now you're working against time. So I'm gonna tell you what to do next. Now, sometimes you only have a few minutes to do what you need to do, all right? So these next steps are really important. I need you to make sure you have a couple tabs open to the side if you're using Chrome or whatever. Every browser pretty much has tabs now, even if you're on a phone, but keep you some tabs open. And once again, you're about to see why. You need to have an IMEI checker, all right, to check and see if the phone is blacklisted or anything. You need Amazon open to maybe search for some parts, all right? Maybe you might find a phone that might needs a part and you need to know if it's worth the flip, all right? And another eBay tab open. Number one, just like I said, eBay to me is the best identifier of what something's going for, because even if you're not looking at the top seller, you can still filter by items sold and you will see what items are consistently selling for, all right? And every second counts in an auction, okay? So that's why it's important you have to have these tabs open. So this is what you do next. After you filter by the listings ending soonest, this is where you get to now get in there and start looking for your phone. But this is what you do first. Make sure you pay attention to the listing. The description tab is where I'm going first off the top. Number one, okay? Sellers are required and are supposed to be, quote unquote, 100% transparent with their listings. That doesn't mean that they all are, right? And it just means that if they don't mention a crack in the screen and you get it with a crack in the screen, you're covered because they didn't list it that way. And yeah, that's against their policy. Always look at the description. Another thing, look for the IMEI number. And if you have enough time on that auction, check it out. Ask the seller, say, hey, what's the IMEI? A real seller, I don't care what nobody say, I covered this in a live as well. A real seller will have zero problems with giving you the IMEI number. Always get the IMEI and check it and make sure it's not blacklisted. And I'm gonna link you to a site that you can do that on. let's say that they did put the IMEI. That's why it's important to have your tabs open, because you can quickly switch over and check out and see what you know what the IMEI is, see if it's worth it, and then come back over and place your bid. I'm telling you, it feels really bad to lose a bid, lose an auction. It's terrible. Hey, what's going on? Real quick, I want to ask if I'm providing you any value. If you can, subscribe to this channel, man. Like this video and comment. Let me know what you think. That would mean a lot to me. Back to what y'all came to see. So let's assume the phone checks out. The IMEI number is good. The auction ends in 5 minutes and you want the phone. What do? You bid on the phone, okay? Now, eBay's gonna tell you what the highest bid is, and so that's gonna give you a chance to top that highest bid. My strategy was to bid a single dollar over the highest bid, okay? Now, you definitely want a solid internet connection. You'd rather be doing this on a computer because the bidding process, it updates so fast. I've lost some doing it on my phone on a cellular connection simply because it didn't load fast enough or whatever. So the edge you will have though is that most people have just set an amount and they're either on to the next bid or they're asleep somewhere. They're not really even bidding. So you're bidding against a bunch of computers. The edge you have is that you're a human. You're able to monitor the live, you know, bid count. So as long as you can top it by $1, you're in the game. Don't get caught up overbidding though, just for the competition, okay? Losing auctions do suck. Yes, they do. But buying a phone that's only gonna give you $20 profit, that sucks even worse, okay? So keep your ego in check. My rule was if I've got to come within 50 bucks of my profit, I ain't touching it, all right? Also, you should look for lots, okay? And what lots are basically several devices being sold in a bundle, right? These is where you find amazing deals. Definitely search lot of iPhone, okay? Once you start to get advanced, or even if you feel like, you know what, I can manage it now, bro, you can target phones that have issues, right? I talked about grading devices in another video of mine, all right? And I'll link that at the end. But in a nutshell, device grades have a profound impact on the value of a phone, bro. So maybe you could find a C grade device, do some cosmetic fixes, and then get it back to A+ quality. The advantage is that you're able to buy low, sell high, which is the epitome of flipping, right? So definitely look into that. And I'm gonna link some places where you can find just about anything that you need to fix an iPhone, okay? So definitely keep that in mind. After you win your bid, all right? You're probably thinking, what do I do after I win the bid? Well, after you win your bid, you get your phones in, you list them on eBay, or you sell them locally, all right? You rinse and repeat this method, and congratulations, you are now a phone flipper, all right? Trust me, you will get super addicted to the flip game and the auction game. So listen to this as many times as you have to get it down, but I promise you, if you follow these steps, you're gonna be okay, and you're gonna get more phones than the average person. So it was real with y'all tonight, man. It's your boy. I just wanted to keep it brief. If y'all have any questions, any problems with flipping or whatever, hit me in the comments, hit me on IG, hit me on Twitter, wherever you want to. I always respond. I love everybody out there. Also, if you like my content, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. That's gonna do it for tonight. Let's get it.